I appreciate you joining us here on our quick little YouTube update. We have some things we want to talk about, or I want to talk about, especially dealing with our firm right now. Things are really busy. As I said, we're in full swing of tax season. Our phone lines are usually tied up a lot, and our clients are coming in and out. And we appreciate your patience with us as we make this push through the next 6 weeks of tax season. And one of the reasons why we're super busy and covered up with work right now is because we got a late start. And the reason we have a late start is because the IRS is trying to curb as much identity theft as possible by matching the W-2s that have been filed with Social Security Administration to the tax returns in order for them to be processed. And then those returns with refundable credits like earned income credit and refundable child tax credits, their IRS has started to process those refunds, and hopefully you're seeing those. If you haven't found your refund, you can go to irs.gov or to the Nebraska Department of Revenue website and track your refund through their website. We'll talk more about websites in just a little bit. So one of the things that's new for all of us, February 9th, the government passed the Bipartisan Budget Act of 2018, which pulled in about 35 tax extenders that expired in 2016. So not only are we dealing with the 2018 tax reform and the planning that I talked about in our last video, but now we have a completely additional set of about 35 different tax extenders. There are 4 really big ones that we need to be aware of, and maybe some of you have been affected by this. The first one is mortgage insurance premiums. Those expired as a deduction in 2016. We did not plan on those being deductible until we found out differently just a few weeks ago. So if we've already done your return and you have mortgage insurance premiums, no worries, we can still amend your return. We have up to 3 years from the due date to amend any returns that may be affected by these that we didn't catch yet or we were waiting for. The next one is another important one, which is the tuition and fee deduction. And sometimes it's better to take the tuition and fee deduction as opposed to taking a tax credit, depending on what tax bracket you're in. And of course, if you have a question on that, don't hesitate to contact us. The next one is kind of a group of them, but it has to do with the energy credits. And I always felt personally that when we saw the tax reform come through and we saw these extenders expire, I was always wondering and concerned why we didn't get legislation that moved more of these energy credits forward. And now it's back and they're here. So energy efficient construction of new homes, credits for non-business energy property, energy efficient commercial building deduction is back, and also is credit for residential energy efficient property. So if you had specific shingles that qualified, if you had energy efficient property such as heating and air conditioning, windows, exterior doors, those things are all back on as far as tax credits go. A few websites that I want to point out to you. EnergyStar.gov is a great resource to see if you have qualifying property for those energy efficiency credits. If you can go there first and make sure you have the appropriate documentation, maybe an invoice, a model, serial number, you can look those things up and make sure your property qualifies for those energy credits. That helps us a lot. The second one is irs.gov, another great resource. And if you search energy credits there, it's going to help you. And last but not least, I just want to remind you of our website. It's www.markbirch.com, and we have helpful links, and of course our videos are there. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up for today because I have a full schedule and I need to get back to work, but I really appreciate you